Dear students, I welcome you all in today's session, and today we are going to talk about the chapter number 2 of civics of class 10th, and it is federalism. So stay and watch the video with me, and it will be very helpful for you. And don't forget to subscribe and like the channel and to share to all your friends. Thank you for watching.
Power sharing, I have told you what is the power sharing. Okay, so from there the concept of federalism has arrived. As I have told you that when the power was shared among the various levels of the government, that was the concept of, means this concept of federalism has been inherited from the power sharing, and it was the vertical power sharing in which we have divided the power into the three governments at the different level, that was the central, state and the district level government. Okay, so here also the sharing of power among the central government and its various constituent units is known as the federalism. What is federalism? The sharing of power among the central government and its various constituent units is called federalism. Is that clear? फेडरलिज्म क्या है? शक्ति का साझा करना, शक्ति को बांट देना, किसके किसके बीच में? सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट जो सेंट्रल अथॉरिटी होती है, पूरे कंट्री को रूल करने के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होती है, उसमें साथ साथ में उसकी जो छोटी छोटी यूनिट्स इकाइयाँ होती हैं उनमें डिवाइड कर देना, इसको हम फेडरलिज्म बोलते हैं। फेडरलिज्म का मतलब क्या है? संघ सरकार यानी कि केंद्रीय सरकार जिसको हम बोलते हैं, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, उसमें और साथ में उसकी जितनी जितनी छोटी छोटी इकाइयाँ होती हैं उनमें शक्ति को बांट देना, शक्ति को साझा कर देना, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? फेडरलिज्म बोलते हैं। Is that clear? So in federalism there exists is minimum two government, that is the central government and state government. But in some countries having mass of population, there three types of government exist. One is the central government, one is the state government, and one is the local government. Okay, था दोस्तों, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पर क्या होता है? तीन तरह की सरकार होती है फेडरलिज्म में, कम से कम दो तो होना कंपल्सरी, दैट इट इज मस्ट दैट देयर शुड बी टू लेवल्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, वन इज द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एंड वन इज द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट। एंड इन सम कंट्रीज लाइक इंडिया which have the mass population, to make the administration easier, there the process of decentralization take place. I will discuss it later, okay, in details, but till then you should know that the countries having the mass population have the process of decentralization, and there the local government also exist. So as I have told you in previous session of the first chapter that there exist the three levels of the government, and these three levels of the government are in this way. Okay, in this way the central government, state government and local government. CG central government, SG state government and DG that is the district government or local government. Okay, so in federalism three levels of government exist. Sometimes there are two levels of government. Okay, now the next topic is objective of federalism. So as I have written there, the objective of federalism is to safeguard the unity and to safeguard the country and promote unity among the country. क्या बताया गया? ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है फेडरलिज्म का? टू सेफगार्ड द कंट्री, सबसे पहले देश की रक्षा करना, साथ ही साथ में उसमें एकता को स्थापित करना। ओके, टू सेफगार्ड द कंट्री एंड प्रमोट यूनिटी अमंग द कंट्री। देन आफ्टर सेकंड ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ द फेडरलिज्म इज टू accommodate the social and the regional diversity. Okay, what? To accommodate the social and the regional diversity, it is known as the federalism. These are the objectives of the federalism. Coming towards the next point, features of the federalism, we will discuss about later how the power is divided among various government. Okay, then after forms of federalism is there are two forms of federalism in the world exist. In contemporary world there are two types of federalism exist. One is the coming together form of federalism, and second one is the holding together form of federalism. Okay, in the contemporary world there are two types of federalism, that is the coming together form of federalism and the holding together form of federalism. Is that clear? Now the next point is the decentralization. We will discuss about it in details. Okay, it's also a constitutional amendment act, the very important point that is always been asked in the civil services examinations. Okay, so this is the most important point of the chapter, the decentralization. It is also important for the board. Okay, in board, cbse board, this question is frequently asked, that what do you understand by decentralization when it was introduced in India? Okay, what are the concepts, what are the features of the decentralization? So you have to keep in mind it in details. Okay, we will discuss about it. Then after the turn comes federalism in India. We will talk about federalism. The division of powers, union, state and the concurrent list. We will talk about this thing, that union list stands for some of the powers that some of the subjects that are kept in the hand of the central government, like defense, currencies, foreign affairs, banking, and many things. Okay, foreign affairs. Here, state power, state list, police, agriculture, trade, commerce, business, etc. In concurrent list, education, marriage, and the trade unions like the subject are kept. Okay, and lastly, we will see what is the role of judiciary in the federalism, how it settles the dispute among the state government and the central government. Okay, so these are the topics that we are going to cover about today. Now, the next topic is the objectives of federalism. I have told you here, objectives of federalism are to safeguard the country and to promote unity among the country. याद रहेगा सभी को, you have to learn it very carefully. The objectives of federalism are there are two objectives of federalism. One is to promote the safeguard, one is to maintain the safeguard of the country, and another is to promote unity of the country. Second point, second objective of federalism stands for it accommodates the social diversity. Okay, it should accommodate the social diversity and the regional diversity of the country. Means देश में जो भी diversity है उसको भी maintain करके रखना, ऐसा नहीं कि diversity को खत्म कर देना. Is that clear? Next point comes here. Features of federalism. We will see about it in details in next session. Okay. So stop the video. Bye. So the next topic is the features of federalism. Okay, so see here, what are the features of federalism? This is the most important question, most important topic for the examination point of view. Here in examination you will be asked what are the features of federalism. Okay, this is the most important point. You should be very careful about it. You should keep it in your mind. Okay. So first feature of federalism says that in federalism there two or more levels of the government exist. Okay. In federalism, there exist two or more levels of government. They rule over the same people. Okay. In federalism, there exist two or more levels of the government, and they are responsible to rule over the same people. Second point says that the different set of the ruling government, okay, the different set of the government ruling the same people have to be responsible in their specific areas. Okay, have to be responsible in their specific areas. It means in federalism, the different areas of the different government are specified, and they have to be careful. They have to be administered in their specific areas. Even then, given the condition, they have to rule over the same people. Like in India, there is the provision of the unitary single citizenship. Okay, in India, there is a single citizenship. Not there is the provision of that a person is the citizen of Uttar Pradesh and then after he is the citizen of India. Okay, in India there is the provision of only Indian citizenship. Okay, so both governments, central government and state government, rule over the same people, but they have the different specific area. Like UP government stands, UP government has its specific area. Okay, so it will make provisions for their people and territory. Okay, and central government have the whole population, mass of the population, the whole country comes under its authority. So it will make the rules for the both people, all peoples. Okay, so they make the rules for the both, but even the state government work under its union territory, its specific area. इसका हिंदी में मतलब क्या होगा? जो भी राज्य सरकार है वो भी नियम बनाएगी, केंद्र सरकार है वो भी नियम बनाएगी, दोनों ही एक ही व्यक्ति के लिए नियम बनाएगी. लेकिन कंडीशन ये है, शर्त ये है कि जो राज्य सरकार होगी वो सिर्फ अपने राज्य के लिए कानून नियम बनाएगी, केंद्र सरकार है वो पूरे देश के लिए बनाएगी. केंद्र सरकार के द्वारा बनाए गए नियम पूरे देश पर लागू होंगे, जबकि वहीं राज्य सरकार के द्वारा बनाए गए नियम उसके राज्य पर लागू होंगे, ना कि दूसरे राज्य में. थर्ड पॉइंट सेज दैट द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हैज क्लियरली प्रोविजन द powers of the central government and state government. Okay, in federalism there is the provision of separate powers, separate subjects for the central and state government. That what are the subjects that are going to be worked, that are going to be maintained and practiced by the central government and state government. For this purpose there is a division of power, as I have shown you in the below. Okay, division of power. There is a very clear division of the powers, that what are the subjects that will be under central government and state government. In central government there is a defense, currency, foreign affairs, banking, okay, international issues, international agreements. So these are the matters that are under the central government. In state government, the police, agriculture, trade, commerce, business, these are the matters of the state government. Okay, neither the union government interfere in the matter of state government, nor state government interferes in the matter of central government. Okay, but here these are the some subjects that are under both central government and state government. यहाँ पे कुछ ऐसे सब्जेक्ट हैं जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट दोनों के ही अंडर में आते हैं. Is that clear? So these are the subject, means this subject will be improved, will be taken care of by the central and state government as well. ओके अगर शिक्षा की बात करें तो शिक्षा पर देखिए केंद्र सरकार भी कुछ नियम कुछ योजनाएं बनाती है, उसको योजनाएं लेके आती है शिक्षा के विकास के लिए फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एजुकेशन. ओके एंड द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट आल्सो वर्क फॉर इट. यू नो द वन ऑफ द मोस्ट प्रोमिनेंट स्कीम ऑफ द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट इज द मिड डे मील स्कीम. ओके मिड डे मील स्कीम में क्या होता है, जितने भी बच्चे होते हैं गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में पढ़े होते हैं उनको मिड डे मील यानी दोपहर में भोजन दिलाने की व्यवस्था होती है. दे हैव द प्रोविजन टू बी गेट टू ऑब्टेन द स्कॉलरशिप. Okay, so these are the provision given by the central government. Okay, as there is a provision made by the state government also. It also gives the scholarship and many things that promote the education among the citizens. Okay, so these are the points that are kept under the central government and state government. ये ऐसे मामले हैं जिनको central government और state government दोनों के अधीन में रखा जाता है. इनको हम समवर्ती सूची बोलते हैं. The division of power. These are the three lists that we call the schedules. Okay, that we call the schedules. This is known as the in Hindi केंद्र सूची. इनको हम केंद्र सूची के विषय बोलते हैं, इनको हम राज्य सूची के विषय बोलते हैं. ओके और इनको हम समवर्ती सूची के विषय बोलते हैं. इस तरह समवर्ती सूची, समवर्ती मीन्स समान, कॉमन इंटरेस्ट. राज्य मीन्स स्टेट, दैट मैटर ऑफ द स्टेट ओनली, एंड केंद्र मीन्स द मैटर ऑफ द यूनियन ओनली, मीन्स द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. Is that clear? So these are the matters that are being controlled by the central government, and the development for these sectors will be worked by the union government. And here the development of these things and control of these things will be under state government. And these things will be under both powers, central and state government as well. Okay. So this was the point that was saying that the constitution has provision clearly of the powers of central government and state government. Okay. Because in every in today's arena, all the democracies have the written set of constitution. So constitution specifies all the working and administrative system of the government and country. Okay, so in India or in any federal form of government there is the provision of these schedules. Okay, now the next point says that any of the government can't change the powers unilaterally. ओके इसका मतलब क्या है कि कोई भी सरकार किसी भी मैटर को अपने मर्जी से अकेले ही उसको बदल नहीं सकती है. किसी भी शक्ति को ना तो वो कम कर सकती है. इसके लिए प्रोविजन देखें. फॉर दिस पर्पज द प्रोविजन ऑफ लोकसभा एंड राज्यसभा हैज बीन मेड इन द पार्लियामेंट. ओके मींस इन द यूनियन लेजिस्लेचर देयर इज द प्रोविजन ऑफ राज्यसभा, मींस व्हिच वी कॉल द काउंसिल ऑफ स्टेट. In council of state there are the members elected members of the, there are the representatives of the state, different state, and if they will satisfy that what are the provision that is going to be changed over there, so it will continue, either it will not. Okay, means when majority of the population, majority of the state will satisfy with the change or with the agreement, they will agree with the proposal, then it is going to be changed, neither it will not change. Okay, so any of the government cannot change unilaterally the power of the powers. Okay, next point says that both the government have specific revenue for their financial aid, because you know all the government will require money. सबको काम करने के लिए पैसे की जरूरत होगी. Okay, और उनके पास पैसे आएंगे कहाँ से? From where they will get the financial aid. So for this purpose the revenue system is clearly specified within that what will the taxation policy of the different state for their financial aid, and what will the taxation policy of the central government will be there for their financial aid. But nowadays all the specific all the revenue system has been confined into the GST. Okay, so but there is the proper share of the state and the central government as well. Okay, in this process the GST that has been accommodated all the revenue system, but there is the provision of the division of GST in the different state, share of the different state and the union legislation. Okay, so these are the features of the federalism. Okay, once more see here. First feature of federalism says that there are two or more levels of the government. Okay, that is especially central government and state government. क्या क्या बताया? दो तरह की सरकारें हैं. कौन सी? Central government और state government. Federalism में compulsory, it is compulsory that there exist two or more levels of government. Okay, in the federalisms like India, I have told you here, there are three levels of government: central government, state government, and local government. But in some federalisms like Sri Lanka, Belgium, there exist only two levels of government: central government, state government. Okay, and they rule over the same people. Second point says that different set of the government ruling the same people have to be responsible for the specific area. Okay. Next point says that the constitution has clearly specified the powers of the different levels of the government. Fourth point says that any of the government cannot change the power unilaterally. Okay, and the last point says that both have the specified revenue system for their financial act. Okay, both the government have the specified revenue system for their financial act. Now moving toward the next topic, that is the decentralization, the very important. But before moving to the decentralization, we will see about the forms of the federalism in the contemporary world. Okay, in the contemporary democracy. So see here, I hope you all have written it. Okay, I am erasing from here and you will note it. Okay. So the next point is about forms of federalism. Okay, make sure this is the most important question of this topic. Okay, from the federalism chapter, the important question for the examination is what are the features of federalism. Okay, so you have to be very careful regarding to this topic. Okay, so you have to keep it in mind. Now the next topic is forms of federalism. So see here, what are the forms of federalism? Okay, so here there are two forms of federalism exist in the contemporary world. There are two forms of federalism exist in the contemporary democracy. The first point is the coming together form of federalism. Okay, and the next one is the holding together form of federalism. So see here, what is coming form of federalism. Coming form of federalism. Is that clear? Federalism. Okay. So in coming form of federalism, the central government is authoritative in nature. Okay. In coming form of federalism, central government is authoritative in nature. The small units come together to form a big units, and in this way they maintain their regional diversity. Okay, they maintain their regional diversity, and they make the big unit for the international safeguard of the country. Okay, what is the sense of the coming form of federalism? In coming form of federalism, the small units come together to form a big unit in order to maintain their international safeguard. Okay. So you can write here, in this form of federalism, the small units smaller units, you will know the points with me. Okay, because after giving the explanation I will going to erase it. Okay, so you will be in problem, so note down the points with me, then after I will give you the explanation and it will be easy for you to get it. Okay, so in this form of federalism, the smaller units come together to ensure the international protection, come together to form the big unit. First of all, form big unit in order to ensure the international protection. Okay, international protection. Is that clear? International protection. So what is the sense of coming together form of federalism? Coming together form of federalism stands for when the smaller units come together to form a big unit in order to maintain their international protection, in order to ensure their international protection. The example of coming together form of federalism is the very important. Okay, it is the USA, United States of America. Okay, and here also there is the provision of dual citizenship. Okay, dual citizenship. Okay, dual citizenship. So you should keep in mind, because all the districts, all the states of the USA, the name is USA, United States of America. It means the states will be united to form a big unit. Okay, इन्होंने क्या किया हुआ है, जो छोटी छोटी यूनिट्स होंगी वो मिल करके एक यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स बनाए हुए हैं, इससे ये एक देश बना हुआ है. और यहाँ पर डुअल सिटीजनशिप होती है. दे हैव द डुअल सिटीजनशिप, दे हैव द डिफरेंट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. ओके, यूएसए का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन समथिंग कुछ होगा और वहीं पर उनके स्टेट्स का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कुछ होगा. इनकी नागरिकता कुछ है. दे हैव द सिटीजनशिप ऑफ अमेरिका एंड दे हैव द सिटीजनशिप ऑफ द स्टेट्स एज वेल. Okay, they have the citizenship of states as well. But one thing is necessary, that when any dispute arises between the central government and the state government, that is the government of United States of America and the government of Colombia, you can say. Okay, or you can California, you can say. Okay, or the government of, you can say, New York. So in this way, if the problem is arises, then the judiciary plays an important role. Okay, judiciary plays an important role and it settles down the dispute between the central government and state government independently, without coming in the interference of, without coming in the impact of any of the government. Okay, so the role of judiciary is very important there. Now the next point comes over here. You should keep in mind, in the coming form of federalism, there is the concept of coming together, means when smaller units come together to form a big unit. One more time I am telling you, smaller units come together to form a big unit. Okay, and the example of it is USA, United States of America. There is the provision of dual citizenship, there is the provision of dual constitution, there is the provision of dual flag. Okay, so these are the concepts. But what purpose they come together? To ensure the इंटरनेशनल प्रोटेक्शन. ये इसलिए एक साथ में आते हैं, एक साथ मिलकर बड़ा एक राष्ट्र बनाते हैं, एक बड़ा देश बनाते हैं, ताकि उनको किसी बाहरी देश से शत्रुता का सामना करने में कोई दिक्कत ना हो. मतलब वो किसी भी दूसरे देश के खिलाफ में आराम से अपने आप को सिक्योर महसूस कर सकें. बस में नाउ द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट कम्स ओवर हियर, होल्डिंग टुगेदर फॉर्म ऑफ फेडरलिज्म. ओके, एंड होल्डिंग टुगेदर फॉर्म ऑफ फेडरलिज्म से दैट I am giving you two more examples of it, Switzerland and Australia also. Okay, one example is USA, second one is Switzerland. Okay, Switzerland, and the third one is Australia. Okay, so these are the examples of coming together form of federalism. You know, Australia is not a country, Australia is a continent, we say it. Okay, it is a continent, but different states come together to form a federal form of government, federal state. Okay, so this is known as the Australia. Sometimes we say Australia is a country. Okay, now coming to the next point, holding form of federalism. Should I erase it? I hope you all have written. Okay, dear students, my videos are available for whole NCERT from class 7 to 12. Okay, so I am in the provision, in the practice to give you the whole lecture of physics, chemistry and maths of 7 to 12. Okay, but first of all I will give you the lectures of the maths and physics and the social part. Okay, social part means the subject which we study in humanities. Okay, in humanities we study history, geography, social science, history, geography, political science and economics. Okay, so all these lectures first of all I will provide you. Then after with maths also, because I am in practice to provide the videos of maths, especially of class 10, that is of very much importance. Okay, and then after physics, so you should watch the video, you should visit my channel and you should subscribe it to get all the videos at a single hub, single unit. Okay, so my channel is especially for the academic and the competitive examination, where you can get all the videos, all the lectures regarding to the NCRT and the academic competitive examinations as well. Okay, so now the next topic is here, the holding form of federalism. Okay, holding form of federalism. Is that clear? Holding form of federalism. So what is the concept of holding form of federalism? See here. In this form of federalism, the central government is authoritative in nature. Okay. In this form of federalism, first of all write the topic, then after we will see the explanation of this. Okay. In holding form of federalism, the central government is authoritative in nature. Okay. And it shares the power. It means central government shares the power among the smaller units to ensure the administration is here. The administration is here. Okay. So what is the holding form of federalism? There is the central government authoritative in nature. Authoritative in nature means the central government have the more power. Okay. It will keep holding over the central state governments. Okay. It shares the power among the various smaller units in order to ensure the administration is here, because the countries like India have the most population and it is very difficult to make administration in with proper law and order over the whole country for a single government. Okay, मतलब एक सरकार के लिए बहुत ही कठिन काम होगा कि पूरे देश पर जहाँ पर इतनी बड़ी जनसंख्या है लॉ और ऑर्डर को मेंटेन करके रखें। इसलिए क्या होता है, ये सरकारें क्या करती हैं, जहाँ पर ज़्यादा बड़ी जनसंख्या होती है, जैसे भारत की बात कर लें, इंडिया इज द लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड। ओके, सो इन ऑर्डर टू मेक द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इजियर, दिस गवर्नमेंट, दैट इज द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, shares the power among the various smaller units. Okay, and it keep holding. So for this purpose I have written here, central government is authoritative in nature. Okay, so here this is the concept that none of the state government are allowed to make any international relation to any country of the world except without the permission of the central government. मतलब भारत का कोई भी राज्य, अगर हम भारत की बात करें, ठीक है, अब ये भारत की यूनिट, भारत की टेरिटरी हो गई। ओके, ये इंडियन टेरिटरी है, ठीक है। अब इंडियन टेरिटरी में कोई भी राज्य किसी भी देश से कैसा रिलेशन बनाएगा, इसका डिसीजन करने का पावर किसके पास में, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के पास में। विदाउट द एग्रीमेंट, विदाउट द परमिशन ऑफ द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, नन ऑफ द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स आर अलाउड टू मेक एनी टाइप ऑफ रिलेशन टू द फॉरेन कंट्रीज। ओके, सो दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट दैट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट इज अथॉरिटेटिव इन नेचर। ओके, मतलब यहाँ पर क्या होगा, कोई भी भारतीय राज्य या कोई भी भारत का केंद्र शासित प्रदेश, एनी ऑफ द यूनियन टेरिटरी ऑफ इंडिया हैव नॉट द पावर टू मेक एनी टाइप ऑफ रिलेशन with any other country. Okay, so in this way central government is authoritative in nature. Okay, and one more thing, it always keeps holding over the smaller unit. The example of this are the Belgium, India, Sri Lanka. Okay, so you can write over here the examples of this. Examples: India, okay, Spain, Belgium. Okay, so these are the examples of the holding form of federalism. Okay, some of the more examples are here. like Nigeria also. Okay, so now coming to the next point. What are the next point? I hope you all have get it. Holding form of federalism means central government is authoritative in nature. Okay, and central government share the power among the smaller units to ensure the administration easier. Okay, none of the state is allowed. None of the state is allowed to make any type of relation to the other countries. Okay, the examples of this are India, Spain, and Belgium. Okay, now moving towards the next point, that is the decentralization. Okay, so I think it should be given in the next session of the video. So till then, complete the chapter and revise it and learn it also. In the next session, we will meet with the topic decentralization and the Constitutional Amendment Act 72nd and 3rd. Then after, we will also see about how the powers are shared among the different units, that the central government and state government. Okay, so and some of the important question of this chapter. Till then, thank you for watching the video. Please make like, subscribe and share the channel. Please pause the video. Thank you.